What if you could build your dream world, one cozy cottage at a time? A world you'd actually want to keep and grow into something beautiful. Welcome to the start of my brand new Minecraft Forever world. I've restarted so many times, but this time I'm building something I actually want to keep. My goal is to transform this land with cozy cottages, peaceful gardens, farms, little shops, and everything in between. And every step of the way, I'll be sharing a mix of relaxing Let's Plays and full tutorials. So if you see something I make that you like, you'll be able to make it too. Today we are starting with this cute cottage. It's simple, colorful, and sets the tone for everything I want this world to feel like. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I am going to be taking this gradient. So I got moss blocks, mossy stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, cracked stone bricks, and stone. Along the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and start placing moss blocks. I'm leaving different gaps just to create a gradient, and then we'll go ahead and fill that in with the next block. Then with mossy stone bricks and mossy cobblestone, we can go ahead and alternate. And we can also continue adding this upward. So eventually this wall is going to be 5 blocks high. So now we can just do the same thing with our cracked bricks and stone bricks. And then carry them on to the top. So now what I'm going to do is carry on the stone bricks and the cracked stone bricks up 2 blocks higher, leaving some gaps to fill in with some stone blocks as well. And fill in the other block. Easy peasy. Yeah, just go ahead and fill it in however you like. So moving on to the next step, we can go ahead and on the corner of the front, we can add 2 spruce stairs and then spruce slabs like that, and then a spruce trapdoor in the middle. So underneath the stairs, we can also add trapdoors. Perfect. So we'll also repeat this on the back side. Now moving on to the sides themselves, what we can do is go ahead and add stairs on the corners again. But this time we're going to add one in the middle. So there should be 3 blocks in between. And again, just add your slabs, and then your trapdoors. So now I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this on the other side. So as you can see on the corners here, there is a gap, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in with a trapdoor. Alright, so now that we have that part built, we're going to go ahead with stripped spruce logs and oak logs. And again, you're going to want to place them on the corners. So since there is a trapdoor here, what we have to do is crouch. So this is going to be 5 blocks high. Again, I'm just repeating this on each corner. And since we're also doing one in the middle on the sides, we can go ahead and add 5 blocks here as well. And we'll just repeat that on the other side. Alright, so now that we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and connect them from the tops. So now, after we've done that, we can go ahead and take some spruce stairs and put them in the corners like this. And then a trapdoor underneath and on the top. And you're gonna do this in every single corner. So now I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in with stripped birch wood and birch planks. It's gonna be like how we did it on the bottom. So I'm gonna take my stripped birch and just place them in a random order. Just leaving some gaps. And then I'm gonna take my birch planks and fill in those gaps. And continue that until the walls are filled in. Now we can go ahead and make the windows. So for windows, I like to go ahead and just punch out 3 holes like that. So we'll do 2 of them like this in the middle, so we're leaving 1 block on the bottom and then 3 here. And then what I like to do is at the top, just add an upside down stair and then fill it in with some glass. That's it for the front of the build. And on the sides, I want to go ahead and add some flower boxes. So here I just fill it in with grass blocks and then cover it up with some trapdoors. And then I just go ahead and plant it with whatever flower. You can choose whatever one you would like. Side. So again, just going in with those grass blocks and then covering them with trapdoors. So starting at the corner, you're gonna place. And then we can move on to the roof. And then a regular stair. And then we can go ahead and break that one. And so it should be 1 block out. So starting from this regular block here, we're gonna place 1 upside down stair. And then a plank. And then a stair. Oh. So it will look something like this, and we're going to keep on doing this pattern until we meet the middle here. So we've gotten to the middle block, so we're going to place 1 sideways and upside down like that. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat on the same side. So again, temporary stair, place another one, and we can break that temporary one that we had. Okay, perfect. So now we've created this cute little arch that will serve as a framework for our roof. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. there. So we should have 2 perfect arches like this. And then in the gap in between, we can just go ahead and take our slabs and place them down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do it to the other side. Alright, so another detail that I like to add is I like to add lanterns on the corners. So put one on the corner here, put one in the middle, and another on the corner. So it'll look something like that. And then to add more detail, we can go in with dark oak trap doors, and basically any block after the lantern, we're just gonna place one. So we'll have one here, then we'll skip a block, another one here, skip a block. We'll just go again like that, so it's even. And that's that. And then this is optional, but I really like to do this because it adds even more lighting and more detail, is to add some glowberries. So you can place this in any random order. I usually like to leave 1 or 2 blank, just so it's not like overwhelming. And again, just repeat on the other side. So for this roof, I decided to do pink, and I'm probably gonna end up doing a lot more pink builds as well because I love how pink looks. But we can begin building the roof. So first for my palette, I have pink wool, stripped cherry wood, cherry planks, and then pink glazed terracotta. So we can begin by doing these blocks in order. So again, pink wool, stripped cherry, cherry plank, pink glazed. And we're just gonna keep on doing that pattern over and over again. Cool. So now that we have that strip, what I want to do is kind of have like a checkered pattern roof. So to begin, we're gonna have pink glazed terracotta, and then we're gonna reset the pattern. So you always want 1 block ahead. So you can see it's starting to form that checkered pattern, and then we can just reset our pattern and keep on going. Perfect. And you want these blocks to be lined up with the roof, so I put 2 blocks, and then here we have to go 1 block in. And now we are going to be starting the pattern from a cherry plank. And then continue it. Now it's forming that checkered pattern, which is super nice. Okay, and then now we can go another block in. Perfect. So we got it on this side, so now we have to repeat it on the other side. So again, we want all these blocks to kind of match up, so we're going to start with pink wool and just keep the pattern going. Go ahead and on the ends place a stair, upside down stair, a regular stair, and then a slab on the bottom, and a trapdoor on top. So it should look like this. And then we can just repeat that on the other side. So again, a stair, upside down stair, regular stair, slab on the bottom, and then a trapdoor on top. And it creates this cute little curve. And then we can just go ahead and connect them. So just take the slabs and connect them fully, just like that. So the next step is to find the middle block, and then again just alternate with the spruce and the oak. And then we can go ahead and fill this in. So I'm just gonna take the birch and fill it in a random order. There, so now it's all filled in. And then on the front, what we can do is give this some detail. So on the inner side of the post, we're just gonna place a spruce stair and then a trapdoor and another trapdoor like that. I'll just repeat right here. Here we are. Alright, so now that we have these gaps here, we can actually just fill them in with stairs as well. And cover it up with a trapdoor. With the bottom trapdoors, we can just go ahead and make sure that they cover up the pink as well. Now I'm just gonna head on to the other side and do the same thing. Off to the side, I'm gonna go ahead and add an awning. So I'm taking my oak wood and my strip spruce, and I'm gonna be building it 4 blocks high. After
we're
this,
gonna go
I'm
ahead
just gonna
and
take some
just
dark oak slabs.
So a block ahead, and then you can build 1 block out, just like that. And then let's connect this awning so we can have it going up like that, just in a zigzag order, increasing a block each time.
Underneath the windowsills, I added a spruce trapdoor and a pot of flower. And I repeated this on the back as well. On the roof, I added oak leaves, and then I decided to make a chimney. So the first thing that I did was I took a mixture of stone bricks, mossy stone, cobblestone, and different stairs to make this design. On the top, I added a campfire, and then I wrapped it around with spruce trapdoors. This part is optional, but for the pathway, I used dirt path blocks, coarse dirt, mossy stone, mossy bricks, stone, oak slabs, and oak blocks as well. I do have a tutorial for my pathways already. It's up on my page. And that's it for the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build as much as I did. And I'll see you in the next build. Make sure to have your notifications on and be subscribed so you can see my next videos upcoming next week. Bye bye for now.